Yes. You will never see anyone so happy to buy 3 pupusas and a water. Welcome to El Salvador, a country of many interests to me, not just because of its terrible media reputation around crime and once having the highest homicide rate per capita globally, but also due to its introduction of the much loved and hated cryptocurrency Bitcoin as legal tender.
1,000 people marched in El Salvador's capital on Tuesday to protest the government's adoption of Bitcoin as a legal tender.
With the combination of my interest and the world's skepticism around Bitcoin and the crypto space, I had to go and see what was going on in Central America's smallest country. Bordering Guatemala and Honduras, in 2021, El Salvador became the first nation in the world to introduce Bitcoin as a legal tender or officially used currency, courtesy of much adored President Nayib Bukele. What is Bitcoin, you ask? A digital currency in which transactions are verified and records maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography, rather than by a centralized authority such as a bank. Despite the turbulent nature of Bitcoin, benefits can be seen for El Salvador's introduction of it, in the form of accessible finance to people with a lack of resources, a potential savings account concept due to the plummeting interest rates worldwide, and an improvement in general financial literacy. However, drawbacks obviously are the high-risk nature of the crypto market and people's initial lack of understanding and enthusiasm towards it. The people of El Salvador use the Chivo wallet, which was offered to them with a $30 worth of Bitcoin incentive for every person who signs up. It's a digital crypto wallet where people can utilize their Bitcoin for buying, selling, and investment purposes. However, this has had various issues such as ID fraud and theft. And it is not as smooth and seamless as it may seem.
Hola, just solo pollo orange. Do you accept the Bitcoin? See? Okay.
So we're now in San Salvador with the hope that this godforsaken thing will work, which it claims to work. Oh, okay. I have my trust wallet, which is just depreciating in value by the minute at the moment. If it doesn't work, I'm actually going to be really upset. I can't leave this country until I actually buy something with it. I'm so gutted. Will it work if I use Trust Wallet? So,
¿Esta aplicación funcionará o
we work with the app of the government.
Chivo?
Yes.
Yeah. Is that the only one? Being a naive Brit tourist, I ran into various issues. Invalid. 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 Again.
invalid still?
Not coming. After my initial struggles, I decided to head to the Bitcoin hub of the country, El Zonte, aka Bitcoin Beach. We are on Bitcoin Beach. Literal hotels advertising themselves as Bitcoin Beach, accepting Bitcoin as a form of legal tender / payment. We've been in El Salvador about 4 or 5 days, and the Bitcoin promotion, encouragement is rife, it's huge, it's everywhere. But here is literally called Bitcoin Beach. It's like a new community that they've built around the idea of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So we've been here a little while and it's very confusing. Like, the whole project and place is basically named Bitcoin Beach. But everyone that owns a shop, owns a restaurant, even people that are wearing Bitcoin t-shirts don't know what Bitcoin is. They don't know what I'm talking about. I'm saying like, oh, you know, where do we go to sort of use it, buy it, or, you know, utilize it, and no one has a clue. So I'm a bit confused. Like, we went up to a lady that had a t-shirt that says ask me about Bitcoin, and she had no idea what we were talking about at all. She just told us to go to a shop and ask more questions, and we did, and we got nothing out of it. So regardless of your understanding of crypto or, you know, technology behind Bitcoin and stuff, you know, it's advanced stuff, like really, really advanced stuff, but it's one of the most underdeveloped places I've seen for its purpose. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, everywhere has a sign saying that they'll accept Bitcoin, but you can't really use it, or they don't know how to use it, or they don't know what it is. Like, I'm looking at women in the shop now, they're all wearing Bitcoin uniforms, but I don't know what we're talking about. As you can see, it's quite the contrast between the potential future of global economy and the initial location that it finds itself in. To access real world use of the most advanced tech going, you have to cross this. There's no bridge. You don't get it. We eventually found a restaurant on Bitcoin Beach filled with crypto enthusiasts, aiming for our first use of it in the form of lunch. This is where we're introduced to another local wallet used by locals, the Bitcoin Beach wallet. So I'll try not to get too techie. I'm a bit of a nerd slash fanboy of crypto and that sort of stuff. But basically, I wanted to use my Trust wallet, which in real world terms means it's like a digital wallet to store your cryptocurrency, like a physical wallet in real life, but it's just digital. Sort of like a bank account, really. I wanted to use my Trust wallet, or like an exchange I use, like Binance or Coinbase. They don't accept it here, but they have an actual app called Bitcoin Beach, which is its own crypto wallet in itself. So I've downloaded that. There's other American Trust wallet alternatives you can use as well, which they accept. But yeah, just so weird. So basically, to do it here via the Bitcoin Beach app, you have to top up your Bitcoin Beach app at a shop, like you charge like a phone, like on credit or something. How do I recharge? So first experience of actually trying to use Bitcoin to pay for things, not as smooth as it could have been. You have the Bitcoin Beach app, and then it's really easy from there. Ooh, but you have to charge it up, like pay for credit like you would a phone contract or a pay-as-you-go phone, and then when you top it up you can then pay via the app. So we're now walking to like a newsagent's corner shop sort of place where we can basically pay cash and they'll top up my Bitcoin wallet, I think. So we have a very small glimmer of hope. That road supposedly is the pathway to finding our Bitcoin ATM, which does not look promising, but the lovely lady at the shop just there is very confident that it's here. But about 10 other people have been very confident about a lot of things so far and have all either lied, told us stuff to get rid of us, or been wrong. But we seem to have progress. Oh, we got it! We got it! Yes! Come on!
It's here.
Is it here? Oh, yes! We have it! Well, we found it. Looks a bit rubbish, but let's have a look, see what we can do. So, as you saw, we've made progress. We found the ATM, which is in there. But now, it's not sending the authorization code to our SIM, even though it's El Salvadorian. So we're going to ask a national El Salvadorian if we can use their SIM or their number to get the code and access it. We found ourselves being sent on a wild goose chase back and forth across the river to find a functioning ATM before having to reluctantly pay in cash. Nonetheless, I wasn't going to give up, so I headed back to El Tunco where I knew a Bitcoin ATM was fully functional. So we're back in El Tunco with an ATM which supposedly works, where you deposit cash and get Bitcoin credit on your wallet. So I'm going to use my Trust wallet and hope that works. Bye. Okay, then you just enter cash. I'll do like 30.
Should cover us for dinner. It's gonna be 25.
Yeah, so like it's got the exchange rate here, destination address of my wallet, which I will cover up. Unless you want to send me money.
BC, what?
I've just purchased Bitcoin. I bought 0.00058896 of Bitcoin. So now on my Trust wallet, it's not there. I think I've just given $25 to the machine. So it's come through.
It's 0.000.
But obviously it's like next to nothing, but it's a 36-cent fee, and I've lost about another $3.50 just doing that transaction. So it's ATM, very fast, relatively speaking, but I've lost like 20% of the value of it in the fees. So we are going to pay with Bitcoin for dinner. I don't actually have enough Bitcoin, so I'm about to give them $10 cash, and then do the rest via Bitcoin. Send recipient address, invalid Bitcoin address. Surprise, surprise, I failed again. The guy in the restaurant basically said these problems are very common and that a lot of people lack confidence due to this and the turbulent nature of Bitcoin and the crypto market, as you can see by this chart, with highs of $68,000 and lows of $33,000 per Bitcoin this year alone. Despite El Salvador's natural beauty and tranquility, the same can't be said for its use of crypto and the Chivo wallet. So in about 2 hours, we're leaving El Salvador for good, and I have not been able to successfully use Bitcoin anywhere. So I've opened another wallet, which supposedly works, and we're in this very fancy shopping centre, and hopefully I'll be able to use it, and I'll have my glory moment. But if I don't, then I'm gonna feel pretty upset. So far, no one in this whole shopping centre is accepting it. Found a place that's got like 7 little cafe restaurants in it, so I'm just gonna ask everyone basically. Hola, una pregunta. ¿Tú aceptas Bitcoin aquí? No. ¿Dónde aquí para? Okay. Okay, gracias. It's okay. It's not okay. That guy just said no as well, but has sent me over here and said they do. So we're gonna find out. Everyone's staring at me like a madman. Hola, una pregunta. ¿Tú aceptas Bitcoin aquí? ¿Tú aceptas Bitcoin? Sí? Perfecto. Okay, 5 minutos. I'll be back. Yes! Right, so now the hope is they do accept it, but will my other wallet accept it? I don't know, but please, please, I am begging. So it's only right on my last day in El Salvador that I'm gonna buy pupusas with Bitcoin, which is like the national dish. This is my only hope. If this doesn't work, then I have just failed on my mission. Let's recognise it and just not. With more technical difficulties and time against me, I'm panicking. Okay, we have an address. Oh my god. Oh my god. No connection available, what do you mean? Default Bitcoin hash 160 is not allowed. What? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Trying another internet.
Is it done?
It's done it. It's done it. You should have it. Oh my god. It's gone. Wait, it's gone. The money has gone.
Give it 5 though.
Give it 5. £6. It's gone. The money's gone. So,
Was it worth it?
yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes. You will never see anyone so happy to buy 3 pupusas and a water. So this meal I'm eating that I've used in my very precious Bitcoins and very limited Bitcoins is quite underwhelming, but it tastes 1,000 times better knowing that I've actually used Bitcoin and I've fulfilled my mission of using it here. So it does work. The app I use is Coinomi, not Trust Wallet, not Binance. I've tried everything else. It's the only one that's worked. So it's true, and maybe the start of the future. The world of third world finance, accessible finance, maybe via cryptocurrency. So, bosh. Yeah, these pupusas in 10 years' time could be worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. The last thing I've done in El Salvador is buy traditional local El Salvadorian food using Bitcoin, which is exclusive as legal tender to El Salvador and El Salvador only. Everyone's looking at me like I'm a madman, but if you ever get stuck and want to do this yourself, I'm in Típicos Mongoth in the Bamboo Shopping Centre in Zona Rosa, San Benito, San Salvador. I'm so happy, man. Honestly, like, El Salvador's been chill, I've enjoyed it. It's a cool little place, but I had a mission. I came here with a purpose. I came, I saw, and I paid with Bitcoin. So can't believe it, man. But it's very, very interesting for the future of finance. Like, I don't know, I don't necessarily want to speculate whether other countries will follow suit, but obviously there's a lot of talk about different state governors talking about introducing it. I've seen news for Arizona, Texas, Turkey, the country as well. So there is definitely potential for more to happen, but who knows? So far it's working here. I've got my own thoughts and opinions on it, but it does work. It's complicated and it's not as smooth and seamless as you might think, but I got it to work, and I'm a random Brit with no idea what I'm doing in El Salvador. My opinion around crypto is a great large-scale investment strategy of any country. I'm bullish on crypto and Bitcoin going forward, but I'm not sure how beneficial it is in the short term or small scale. However, people in El Salvador argue that it is seen as accessible, decentralized finance with huge upside potential, as opposed to a savings account with 0% interest. I would agree further on this point, however, against its practicality of day-to-day basic use, because why would you want to spend your crypto? Despite it helping the long-term adoption and utility of the market, right now I and many others I don't think would want to spend their coins, as I see the value of them rising in the future. All in all, if usability and education is improved, I believe struggling economies can benefit from the use, or exploration at least, of Bitcoin and crypto. As long as adjustments are made around security and general economic activity, then the much admired Nayib Bukele has made a huge step to change his country, and may be the first to help change the world. Hey guys, if you've watched this far, I really appreciate you watching all the way to the end. Last but not least, I'd love to hear your opinion on crypto, Bitcoin, it being in El Salvador, the president, anything of interest. Let me know what you think in the comments below. To add on to that as well, if you've liked the video, want more, like it, subscribe, and check out my link tree for all of my socials, including Buy Me a Coffee, TikTok, and my new launch travel guides. Until the next one, take care, and I'll see you soon.
My name's Rock Travels. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a like.